Hello everyone. Today I'm going to start with the filmmaking course. Most of you people are most interested to make films, but you are not getting the right guidance and you are not getting the right opportunity to work with the top directors in the film industry. So your dream is unable to be fulfilled. I'm here today to give you a proper approach and proper guidance to make a film. Before stepping into the film industry, first you need to do a lot of groundwork. You must watch multiple top and small movies across all genres. And you must learn acting skills and you must be able to recreate the scenes. And you must satisfy your acting skills by your own. Then only you can satisfy others with your acting skills. Why? Because once you become a filmmaker, you might have to act and show in order to get the work done from other actors and actors and side actors. So, first you must become an all rounder. You must play multiple roles. You must become a director, actor, actress, and other side actress, and even a villain. So, you must be multi talented in order to become a filmmaker. And then coming to the casting, you don't have to, since it is your first movie, you don't need experienced actors and actors. Take a small script and accept the fresh talents. That means you do audience in any small location, small town, and select the right person as per your movie requirement. And first, you prefer the people who can display multiple emotions in a single scene. You take audience, you take auditions, and select the person. You give the preference to the emotions and expressions, and secondary will be the beauty. Why? Because if the person is not beautiful, you can cover it with makeup. But if the person is not talented, you can't cover the emotions and acting skills with makeup, right? So, prefer the person who can display multiple emotions. And you don't need top designers for your movie. You can take simple, trendy clothing and simple clothing. That will suffice your requirement. And also, you don't need top dancers and singers also. You can go for the fresh talent. And this is about the basics of filmmaking. And coming to the prerequisite, first you need to have skill set and hard work. As I told you earlier, you must be multi-talented. You must play multiple roles like director, actor, and actress. All kinds of acting. You must become a all-rounder, and then you must be able to do a hard work. Why? Because you might have to take multiple rehearsals to get the right scene, right? So you must have a lot of patience and you must do a multiple hard work, lot of hard work, and you must have convincing skills. Why? Because most of the people have the many suggestions from their side, and you must be able to convince them that your suggestion is the right choice for your project. That convincing skills you must have in order to get the work done from the people. And you must have the presentation skills. If you have talent and if you have a matter in your script, but if you don't showcase it effectively, then your project will not be succeeded, right? You should have strong presentation skills. That's why take a small script, simple script, a low budget film with the less risk, since it is your first movie, and then try to present it effectively. And your project must attract people of a wider audience across all ages, whether it is youth or elder people or even children. It must attract all kinds of audience across all ages. And you must have problem solving skills. Why? Because once you start a film making, you might get multiple personal and professional problems also. Then you must have that mental and physical stamina to cross all problems, and that stamina you must possess, and problem solving skills you must have in order to come out of the problems. And coming to the next thing, you should have a complete focus on your current project. Sometimes you might get a thought of creating another project with the another kind of budget. Then it will definitely distract your mind. But you must have to be very focused on your current project without any distractions and temptations of other projects. And the next thing is managing skills. Once you start a filmmaking, then there are multiple teams, right? Dancers team, actors team, and then side actors team, and singers, etc. And you must possess that managing skills in order to get the right work done from the people. These are the main prerequisite to create a movie. And coming to the actual movie making, that is the mission of filmmaking. First, as I told you earlier, pre planning is needed. What kind of movie you wanna create? What kind of genre of film you wanna make? And what is the budget estimation? What is your expectation of your total budget? Sometimes the budget may be increased and sometimes it may be decreased. So you must plan it effectively, and you must be able to, there should be proper support to you, financial support, who can give you in a right time. So you need to plan that financial support and budget estimation. And coming to the resources, resources means infrastructure and actors, side actors, villain, etc., and singers, dancers, etc. Right resources. And the location approvals. Location approvals means wherever shooting location you wanna take, you wanna make the movie. For that location, there should be proper approvals are needed. It is not your own location, right? It is others' location. So there must be proper approvals from the respective people. So you must have all the approvals in hand before starting the actual film. And choosing a right casting, as I told you before, you do auditions and select a right person who can display multiple emotions in a single scene, and give second preference to the beauty. And coming to the direction and editing skills, editing skills are most important. Why? Because sometimes in your direction you might have to create a lengthy scene. Then you must be able to decide where exactly to cut the scene, and that editing skills should portray that expression of the actor and the exact content you are going to give it to the audience. So it should reach exactly with that editing skills. So you must possess that direction and editing skills. And you must also make a clear picturization. Clear picturization means the scene wherever you wanna create with whatever actors, the ability of the actor and the beauty of the scene. It should perfectly portray to the audience. That clean picturization you should be able to create. And regular review and peer feedback. Once you create a couple of scenes, take a regular review. Check it earlier before going to the next scene. Review it whether the scene came correctly or not. If there are any mistake, then correct it and recreate it. Then only go to the next scene. And take a peer feedback. There might be some experienced people in your team, or it may be some freshers also. Take their suggestions and decide which one will perfectly match. whether the scene came perfectly or not. You review it and finally you decide it. Just take suggestions from the people. Why? Because finally you have to face the movie. You are the whole and sole responsibility for the movie. Why? Because you are the filmmaker. And check whether you are actually reaching the target also or not. That means for the what is the main purpose of creating the movie? That goal, that purpose, have you reached or not? You check it. And finally, check what you have actually achieved. Once you make a movie, once you release it to the uh, audience, then check it what you have actually achieved, whether you have touched the hearts of the people or what exactly you have achieved. And then check what opportunities you got due to that movie, whether you are getting any opportunities from the other producers to make a different movie of different genres or same genres, what exactly you achieved and what opportunities you are getting and what skill set you have owned with your first movie. Why? Because first impression is the best impression, right? The impression which you have created with your first movie, it plays a wider role. Why? Because if it fails, then it is very difficult for you to succeed in the film industry. So take a small script and take a right casting and take a very less risk and present it effectively and make a clean movie. Then only you can touch the hearts of the audience and which will give you multiple opportunities for your upcoming projects. So, all the best, guys. Consider all these points in order to you wanna be a filmmaker. If you don't have any of these qualities, then it's not a good idea to step into the film industry. So, think across all factors and then decide and then step into the film industry. So, that is what for today. In the next class, we'll come with a new topic. Thank you all for joining. We'll meet you in the next class.